and welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are we all doing? Right, sorry, just bear with me. We're trying to get the camera. Do you know, I do this every time, don't I? I should do all of this off camera, but as I'm talking I think I can't quite see it, and yeah, and then I have to play, so do apologise. Right, what are we doing, guys? We're with a magazine. We are. So let's get this opened up. This is a creative stamping magazine, and it is issue number 124. And straight off, I am loving the theme. So as you all know, my July release, I have a little bucket now to put my rubbish in, because my bin's huge. It's like a kitchen bin, and yeah, it's not very nice to sort of sit next to. Anyway, you don't need to know about that either. As most of you know, my release in July was seaside theme, and look, we've got a seaside stamp set. But we're going to make a card with just the stamp set as we usually do. So, oh, you even get a little die as well. So you are my sunshine, and you've got the shadow die to go with it, which is really, really nice. Now, I will just let you know that the children next door are out and about in the garden having so much fun, which is how it should be. So you know what? I know you guys do not mind, which is why we are still recorded. I miss when my children used to play in the garden and hearing them giggling and laughing and playing and arguing and just being kids. I really miss it, because my children now are 19 and 23. So to hear the next door's children playing, there's 4 girls. I think the eldest is 8 and the youngest is like 2. Oh, they're honestly, they're gorgeous, absolute gorgeous girls. So yeah, so it's quite nice to hear them. So so for anyone who doesn't want to hear them, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, we are now in the studio at the back of the garden, and it's not soundproof. It might be wind and weatherproof and all of that, but unfortunately it's not soundproof, so I do apologize. But yeah, anyway, let's stop rabbiting on, Dawn, and let's have a look. So we've got we always have something from the editor. Here we've got people who do cards using their free gifts, which I think is fabulous. Let's see if I can recognize anyone. I'm really terrible with names, so if I have missed, I'm loving them though, absolutely loving them. I've been in a couple of times, which I absolutely love. But yeah, we're just going to open up on a few pages, just so that you can get a feel for the magazine, because if you are going to buy it, you're not going to want to see the whole thing. As you can see, lots of ideas within this magazine for you, with the stamp set, which is always really nice. And then last but not least, let's have a look at what is available in next month's magazine. So next month's magazine is music themed. Oh, I'm liking the look of that. So next magazine, you get an A6 embossing folder. It's on sale on the 17th of August. You get a music stamp set as well. So there's 24 piece. That would be amazing for my husband, who is music mad. He loves all of his, he's got loads and loads and loads and loads of records. He's took over our front room. But I can't say anything because I took over the garden. So yeah. Anyway, so that is the magazine. So let's have a quick look at the stamp set we get, and then let's make our plan of what we're going to do in today's video. So this is the stamp set. We've got the back, we've got a background stamp, we've got this little one here, which is Colorado Craft Company. Loving the sentiments, love this, enjoy every moment. And then we've got a lady who stood on the beach, absolutely gorgeous, loving these sunglasses. We've got like flower and coral and all sorts. And this little bit, we've got furniture, and then some surfboards as well. And then we've got some sentiments. So we've got "You Are the Flip," sending you sunshine, I sure love you, have a flipping great birthday, in high or low tide I'll be by your side, to my flops, obviously that one goes together, and life is better in flip-flops. Absolutely gorgeous. So what are we going to do? Well, first off, I'm going to go and get some paper. I'm going to grab some pens, and we are going to do some colouring in. So let me get my supplies together, and yeah, and then we'll make a card. Right, okay, we've got our supplies together. So I'm going to use these pens. These are from B&M. They cost me £20 here in the UK. And yeah, I've got a review of these on my channel if you want to go and check that out to see whether or not they're worth it. So I thought let's use them today. I'm using my Nuvo Hybrid ink pad because it works with both alcohol ink markers and it also works with watercolours. So I've got a couple of just sheets of cardstock here, and what I'm going to do, I'm loving these glasses and I feel like I want to do the glasses. So let's pop them on there. And then I'm liking this sentiment, which is in high or low tide, I'll be by your side. And then I'm thinking maybe just some of these little flowers. So that's everything that I want from the stamp set. So let's just move these across. Right. And then I'm just going to stick them on there while we stamp these out. Okay. And hopefully they will stamp okay. So just going across. Now I am going to cut these out so it doesn't matter how perfect I get it. Oh, like that. And then, oh, there we go. And then that one. Got ink all over my finger now. Oh, loving them. And then, so let's move that. And then I'm going to grab the flower. And all I'm going to do with the flower is I'm just going to fill in all of the spaces. Oh, like so. So try and get as many flowers on here as I can. Not sure how many I'm going to need, but it's always good to sort of, I don't want to just put them anywhere if I can't, because I want to cut them out, you see, with a gap. I don't think we can put any more on. So let's just stamp a few more just to be on the safe side, and if I don't use them I can end up using them in my how many card series that I do. Right, I'm going to grab the sentiment and I'm going to stamp that, and then we're going to cut that out. So let me stamp that again and then I'll choose the best one. Right, okay, so now that all the stamping is done, let's colour in. So I'm going to go with the Cool Grey number 5, and I'm using the brush end, and I'm using this just to colour the frames in because I don't want that to be a bright colour. I never thought this isn't the right cardstock really to use, but never mind, it seems to be holding up. And it also just means I get to use these even more to see whether or not they're any good. And they seem to be. Like I say, for £20, you know, for just to start off with alcohol ink markers, I do really think that they are a good deal to see whether or not it's something that you want to invest in. Like I said, I've put them through their paces over on my channel, so there is a review with them. Right, okay, so let's do the same because I want them both to be the same. So colour that in. Now I'm not going to do any fancy colouring in today, we're just going to do block colouring, because not everybody can do the fancy colouring in, and I think it's nice still to see, you know, cards being done where you're not doing all this fancy colouring in, you're just keeping it simple, keeping it blocked, because it still looks really nice. So that is exactly what we're doing. Right, I'm going to do that side bit as well, and then we're going to do, because like I said, I want all of this to be great. Now I have gone outside the lines, but that is down to my shaky hands. And I think because I'm doing a video as well, I'm slightly trying to rush the process just so that you guys are not sat forever. Now, I'm going to go with the Cool Mint for the sea and the teal green for the sea. And then for the sky, I'm going to use this one actually, the Cerulean Blue Light. Yeah. So we're just going to go in, as I want the colours to sort of really pop. And then I'm just going to colour all that in. Again, I'm using the brush side of these. So because I'm not doing anything fancy, and I know that some of you do like to see the process of me colouring in, what I think I'll do is I'm going to pop you guys on speed up for this portion, and while I cut them out, and then once we're done I'll come back and we'll put our card together to try and keep it quite yeah, not as long. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Right, okay, so we're all done. We've finished. So let's set our card up. So what I'm thinking is I really want to add, normally I do this afterwards, but I really want to add on a border on this card. So I've just got a blue pen. I'm hoping it works because it hasn't had its lid on. And I'm just going to do a scribbly border, and hopefully it will, yeah, just bring the card together quite nicely. Now, like I said, this pen's been stored without a lid on, so because I find that they don't fit in my Lazy Susan otherwise. Let's do some squiggles. Oh, that works actually quite nicely. Right, okay, and then what I was thinking was we could do something like that with the sunglasses. I want that there, and then we fill the rest up with with the flowers, because I'm liking the idea. Actually, do you know what? I think I'm going to stick the flowers down first. There, one there. Yeah, I'm going to stick them down first because they are going to be covered. Like, some of it's going to be covered. Let me just grab my glue out. And then, yeah, I like the idea of that. So glad I did the amount of flowers that I did. That needs turning. There we go. Okay. And we're going to pop the sunglasses up on some dimension, I think. I like the idea of that. So I'll stick you down, and then I'm going to stick this down just here, and yeah, I'm going to keep this, so you don't have to stamp your sentiment out on a separate piece of cardstock, because I had originally thought I was going to have it raised up, but I'm not. So you can just stamp straight onto, so if I've gone quiet. I need some cardboard for some dimension, so let's grab, I need to be careful that I don't show you the other side of this because I've just noticed this bit has got my address on. Right, okay, go with you, double check that. Right, okay, that bit had my address on. So we're just going to cut some dimension down. Right, so let's stick our first sunglasses down. Okay, there's one bit. It's cutting down again, like that. And then do the same with this one. So, like so. Right, and then I'm going to stick this piece onto my card. Cardboard is amazing for dimension, and then that's just going to sit there like that. Loving it. And then let's get some more like so. That should be enough. And then this one is just going to sit, oh, maybe those flowers, oh, here comes trouble. These flowers just need to be moved down just a little bit. I knew they were going to be covered, but I don't want like them completely covered. Oh, yeah, I'm liking that. Right, so this side needs to be fully covered with dimension. Okay, like that. And then let me just check. So I'm just checking to see whereabouts the dimension needs putting. So just there. And then I'm going to put a bit of glue on there. And then we're going to stick that down on there. Like so. Oh, I like that. I love how that looks. And then to finish it off, I want some gems. However, we're not going to use gems. We're going to use... let's use the fine tip. We're going to use our alcohol ink markers just to add some dots in, and we can make those dots bigger, just to sort of yeah, like fake splashes. And then do a few bigger. I like it. And then a few up here. And I'm just randomly doing this. And like I say, we'll make a few bigger. Oh, we need one more place. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. And I think I'm going to have just a couple just here. There we go. And again, do a few bigger ones. There we are. Oh, I love it. So there we have it. That is our card for today, using the Creative Stamping magazine, the newest issue, and doing something just a little bit different. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me put the cardboard in there, 'cause that will come in handy. And there's a lady wanting to get in just on time. But yes, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's given you a little bit of inspiration if you do buy this magazine. So it is Creative Stamping issue number 124, and yeah, I will see you guys in another one very soon. You can buy this from Craftstash. Link is in the description box below. It is an affiliated link, which means that I'll earn a small commission, but it doesn't cost you guys anything extra, and I really do appreciate every time you use that link, because it means I can bring you videos like this. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy crafting.